We all think about marriage at least once or twice in our life, right? When you think of it, we all have different standards, such as the bride in her white dress, the groom in his black tux. But have you ever thought about different traditions in other parts of the country? Let's say Greece, Rome, or Scotland. Have you ever thought about the crowning that happens? Money being thrown at them? It's pretty different, right? Today, marriage is defined as the unitement of a couple to signify their love for one another. With this, I will be discussing those exact countries itself: Greece, Rome, and Scotland. Now, whenever you think of it, you all get a pretty different significant meaning in your head, right? And different pictures, different upcomings, and views that they all signify. But marriage all has the underlining same meaning: the unitement of the couple for their love for one each other. Hello, my name is Epitacion Capetillo. I've done extensive research and already have a little bit of knowledge of the background that I will be speaking to you all about today on the significance of the most important day of their life, their wedding day. Daily customs that we experience here in the United States might be regular to us, but they are in fact customs that we celebrate that other countries do not. So stay and listen as we dive into the amazing and unique traditions that each culture that I will be talking about has to offer. Things such as crowning, a serenata, and an everyday pedicure. I will start with my favorite interest of them all, and that is the Greek wedding. We all have heard or even seen the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, right? Well, similar traditions to those actually follow and take place. One of my favorite is the placing of the Sonata crowns. According to WeddingWire.com, a simple yet delicate white crown is placed on both the bride and the groom. So within this ceremony tradition, both crowns are then covered up and intertwined with the ribbon. The ribbon is symbolizing the union of the married couple. We all know what weddings are for. We all know that they are for the unitement of the couple. But to actually see it and see it physically taking place of the couple being united within the ribbon is such a pretty significant tradition that they follow. Another interesting fact in Greece wedding is the Greek wedding dollar dance. We all know that Grecians know and love to party. So it's a funny, crazy way in congratulating the new couple by throwing or pinning money onto their clothes. It shows support financially, and it's just a playful and exciting way to celebrate the new couple. While the traditions of Greek wedding customs can seem so great, how can anything be more fun? But the tradition of Roman weddings don't trail far too by. It is no wonder that the wedding Romans cannot not go unnoticed because they are fun, crazy, and definitely different. We all wonder about the sweet and luxurious trip to Rome, but to them, it's just a norm. But something named La Serenata and something such as confetti being thrown at them is what makes it memorable. La Serenata or Serenade, according to AmericanInRome.com, is when the groom, the night before the wedding, goes underneath the balcony of where the bride's party is at. And they simply chose a memorable song and sing to the bride and her bridal party. It's just a fun and traditional way of showing the bride that the groom and his surrounding, his family, is thinking of the bride and the day that's to come. Another crazy and fun tradition that they celebrate is just called the wedding throw. So, just like here in the United States, as prior traditions have it, when the bride and groom are walking down the aisle for the first time as husband and wife, we throw rice or even flowers toward them. However, in this tradition, they throw sugar coated almonds as a sign of good luck and long lasting marriage. The tradition traces back to older generations, meaning a strong symbol of family like celebration, union, and future births. Last but definitely not least, the wedding tradition of Scotland. The beautiful culture of Scotland has many different traditions, ones that caught according to theculturetrip.com, are as follows. Facing of an in-laws can be pretty intimidating in itself, but imagine the groom facing the bride's father leading up to the wedding. This tradition is also really can be really bad because if the tradition doesn't go as planned, the bride will not be able to marry the groom. It's all in the in-laws hands. This tradition is called as a spirim, and it's when the groom goes through challenges to be able to see if he is worthy of marrying the bride. While the last tradition is unfortunate, this next one is just a nice modern day pedicure. It's called a feet washing ritual. It's where an older woman has a day with the bride, just washes her feet and gives her a pedicure. Also, just gives the bride more meaning and also just tips on how to live her marriage and how to have a long lasting marriage. All these traditions can lead to the happiness of the couple. No matter how the celebration of the unitement of the couple happens, we all know the underlying meaning of the couple in itself, and that's to celebrate its love for one each other. So while the traditions from somewhere else, such as the ones mentioned, are definitely just followed in those traditions, why not bring them into ours? So whenever planning a future wedding or whenever going through everyday life, why don't you just practice these traditions and make them a tradition here in the United States?